Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on the purchase of your 212 Jayflight SLX travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to utilize a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things I want you to take into consideration. No slide to worry about. I want you to think about where your water and electricity hookups are going to be. Right over your tires. City water connect here. Electricity here. Right over your tires on your off campsite or your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Once you've arrived, so you got your hitch fork to hook up on here, but you'll unhook your hitch. Hitch man will go over that with you. First thing you're going to do is level your unit. Now, I do recommend getting a sticky level, put it on your off campsite, put it on the side, and use your power tongue jack. This will bring it down, this will bring it up. Should you arrive at night, you do have a docking light. And if you do lose power to this for some reason, you do have a manual override here and a hand crank to use in there. Speaking of power, while you're in front, check your terminals now and then. Make sure your battery posts are nice and tight. They can wiggle loose going down the road as well. Once you got your unit level, next thing you're going to do is stabilize your unit. On all four corners of your unit, you have hand stabilizing jacks. 3/4 inch socket driver right here. Take it on and crank them down. Now, what I do recommend are jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot tar sticking to the feet of your stabilizing jacks. So pick up a 4-pack of those from our store and put them down. Run these down just until they're taut. Remember, you already have your unit level. Now all you're going to do is stabilize it. Once you have all 4 of them down, unit's level, stabilized, go ahead and hook up your power. On the back of your unit, you see you've got this long 30 amp cord that stores conveniently inside here. Just got to push it all back in. At the end of your 30 amp cord, because you need to plug in somewhere where it's 110, which I have right now, use your 30 to 110 adapter. That'll be in your convenience pack. Got our power hooked up. Let's hook up our water. Coming over here to the city water connection. Get your hose ready. First and foremost, water pressure regulator. You always want to use a water pressure regulator because you don't know what the water pressure is set up at the campsites. This is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines inside your unit from blowing out. So always use this when putting liquid into your unit. Hook up your water pressure regulator, hook up your hose, but don't turn your water on yet. Come down here to the rear of your unit to your hot water heater. All we're going to do at this point is make sure that your drain plug is back in. You may have left this open the last time you were camping. You're emptying your hot water heater. So close that back up. Then you can turn on your hose. If your hose ran for a while, you're going to come up here to the top and you're going to pull on this and you're going to release the air out of the lines. Once you've released all the air, you'll get a steady flow of water. That's when you know your hot water heater is full and you can light it from inside. Now, should you be going camping using potable water, not hooked up to the city water, nope, that's your black tank flush. Excuse me, here's your potable water right next to your power. Non-pressurized, so you just fill this up with a hose. Again, do the same thing. Burp your hot water heater, let the air out of the lines. And you can light that from indoors again. But when using potable water is when you're going to want to use your water pump. You turn that on from indoors. Got our water hooked up, electricity hooked up. Let's go ahead and walk you around the unit and show you some more things on the outside. Just above your hot water heater, it's going to be your cable TV satellite hookup. This is a furnace heat release. Whenever you have your furnace on, steer clear of that, it gets rather warm. Down here is your low point drain. This could be for draining your potable waters. Again, potable water. Electricity. You have an outdoor shower here. Handle in there to spray yourself off. Your city water connect. Above your city water connect is your black tank flush. We'll utilize that when leaving the campsite. Speaking of black tank flush, everything is right here. Your black and gray tanks will dump from here, as well as your low point drain from your other water. Coming up toward the front of your unit, you have your big pass-through storage. Your hitch work over there. Coming to the front, again, your battery terminal. Up here you have your propane tanks. You have a regulator on here. Simply point this toward the tank you wish to be using and make sure it's open by turning it to the left. There's the cover for your propane tanks. Again, your stabilizing jacks. On your campsite of your unit, you do have an attachment for television indoors that you can snap on here, and it'll also snap on in your bedroom. 110 and cable satellite if you want to hook the TV up over here. Just above that's a vent for your microwave. About covers the outside. Let's take a look on the inside of your unit. First and foremost, when you come in the unit, you see your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located by the entry door in case of emergency. Just to the right of that on the floor is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention it's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, nothing charging your battery, disconnect your battery so that this won't run your battery down. Coming up here on the wall, your awning in and out. I'm going to run your awning out to show you how far to run it out. You have your LED lighting out here. You're only going to want to run this awning out until the flap falls down to 90 degrees. You'll see no more of the gray. And the end of your awnings are your outdoor speakers. So just until you start to see that brown there, nice down at 90 degrees. Should you be camping and it's raining and you want to pitch the water away, simply pull on this. It slants your awning so that all your water will drain to this end. Push it back up. You can do the same from either end. If you have your picnic table over here, you go ahead and pitch this other side and it'll drain it over that way. Just below your awning is your indoor and outdoor lights. Over here is where you turn on your water pump. Here's where you turn on your water heater if you're hooked up to gas. Here's where you turn it on if you're hooked up to electricity. Check your batteries. All your tanks empty. A lot of one-touch LED lighting throughout here so you can dim everything. Coming to your stove. This glass top makes an excellent backsplash. Simply turn your to light, hit your spark, there's your flames. Shut it back off. Above that, lamp and exhaust. Self-explanatory microwave. Coming over here to your RV Technologies sound system. You can also end up turning this into a DVD player by installing a TV on here. Also, if you do install a TV, I want to tell you that this little button over to the side of the cable, you want to turn it on and have it green before you scan for channels. That's a digital channel enhancer. It'll help you pick up more channels. Down below your fridge, we'll start with your fridge. Turn your fridge on up here. You have to hold it for like 5 seconds or so. There's your levels. Whatever's white is what you're controlling. So if you're on this one here, you're bringing up and down the temperature of the freezer, and down here is the fridge. So simply raise the freezer, 5 being highest, lower it, or go over to the fridge, lower the fridge down to 3, and turn it on and off over here. Down below your fridge is your access panel to your fuse box and breaker box. Looks like you got a handful of 15s, a 30 and a 40. Grab some of them and take them camping with you. Always good to have extra ones. Heat exhaust, another 110 back here on the back wall. Up on the ceiling is your smoke alarm and your AC. Coming down to your bedroom, you have a curtain you can bring back here. 110s on the sides. 110 and some accent lighting here for up there. This shows where it's wired for solar. You want to leave that there in case you ever decide to wire for solar. This is a template for the text to put it in. And again, that clamp for your TV and where they hook up. That TV mounting clamp is right here in your storage. Last thing, show you just quickly how to jackknife down your sofa. Lift up the front and it lays down. As you see, that gives you access to your water heater and your heater. That about covers everything on the outside, inside. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite now. And we'll go through and close everything up and shut off all the lights. So I've shut off all the lights. Did want to mention in the bathroom one thing. This is where your 110 with GFCI reset is. And just maintain your plumbing. Keep an eye on your PEX there and underneath your sink. Make sure nothing's leaking over time. Close the light off. Shut the main light off in here. We're going to come outside the unit. Make sure your door is all the way open so this doesn't catch. Just lift this up. Set it in the door. Pull back on this handle to lock that in. Close your door. Lock and deadbolt your door. You don't want the horror story of your door coming open. But another thing to help with that, lift and turn your handle to keep your door secure. All right, come around your unit, bring up all your stabilizing jacks. We're going to come around, we're going to dump some low point drains. Go ahead and open up both of these drains. And if you've got some potable water, go ahead and open up this drain. One's in front and behind the rear tires. Unplug your electricity. Come over to your hot water heater. Drain the water out of the line here, and then pull your drain plug. Bring in your power cord and head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, you can hook up your hose right here. We do have bigger, stronger, longer ones in our store. You do have a 10% off coupon for anything I mentioned you might want to grab at our store. Utilize that while you can. First thing you do is pull your black tank. Pull your black handle. When it sounds like there's no longer any liquid going through your sewage hose, come up here to your black tank flush. Again, use your water pressure regulator. Hook up your hose and run that for about 5 minutes. With your black tank handle open, that's going to spray out your black tank and wash it out good for you, get all the nastiness out of there. So let it go for a good 5 minutes. Don't be in a hurry. Unhook your hose, come down here, close your black tank, open up your gray tank. On the left, it's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and showers. And it's going to clean out your hose for you. When you're done, take your hose, come to the rear of the unit, pinch here. Some of them come off harder than others. And store your sewage hose conveniently in there. No smell anywhere. They make it for that. Alright, again, we thank you guys for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this trailer for many years to come. Happy camping.